Yeah.
I love the hustle.
Fuck.
Yeah,
You
know,
just tuned in
a nigga could leave
to the
to
most
leave,
exclusive
but if I leave,
podcast in the country,
fans
in the
still gonna
world,
love me, man.
in the space, out of space.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. See money it coming,
With
then
your
money
boy,
it goes. I got me a meal a
BJ
day.
the Mogul.
My mama, she hit up my line and she say, baby,
And
I
I
got
got the
some
richest
bills to
man in
pay.
Dallas back.
So I need a meal a day.
Bar
Gotta
none.
make me a meal a day.
Lambo.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal a day. See money it coming, then money it goes. I got me a meal to make. My mama, she hit on my line and she say, baby, I got some bills to
Hey, we
pay.
gonna turn up, man.
So
This
I
might be a
need
good
meal
episode,
day.
man.
Gotta give me
Yo.
a meal a day.
Mario, you can go ahead and turn that down. I appreciate it. Hey, man, again, I want to welcome you guys to Mogul Moves Only Podcast with your boy Big D the Mogul, a.k.a. Suge Diddy, a.k.a. Illuminati Jack. And then again, I got the richest man in Dallas, might be the richest man in Texas, Lambo Luke in the building. What up, though?
Appreciate
How you doing,
you having
man?
me, sir. Appreciate you
Ain't
having
no
me.
problem, man. So I know a lot of people probably like, damn, my guy back. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming back.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to really talk about business and all that stuff, man. But how's your week been going so far?
Busy, man. Big moves only.
Big
Boss
move-
moves only. Mogul moves
Mogul
only.
moves only. There
You
we
know?
go. No
Absolutely.
problem, man. So for those who don't know Lambo Luke, man, tell them a little bit about yourself.
So basically, I'm a 23-year-old kid from Dallas. I grew up in North Dallas, over off Spring Valley and Coit. Pretty much been here my entire life. Been hustling since 13. Started my own business at 23. And I'll be 24 later this year, and I'm still rolling.
So, you know what I'm saying? So Mogul Moves only, you've been doing that since a teenager. You've been making Mogul Moves.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir. I
So-
had my first business when I was 13.
So tell us a little bit about that first business you had.
That first business, so I actually I started out hustling iPhones.
Damn.
So I was 13 years old when the first iPhone came out, and I was one of the first people that got access to jailbreak and unlock them. So I was hustling those phones overseas, because over in London and shit like that, they weren't able to use them yet.
Oh,
So
man.
I was unlocking them and giving them something exclusive that they didn't have.
So how was you coming up with the funds to get to the iPhones? I mean, because I know they was like mad expensive, and you 13. Like, how
Yep,
did you get
yep,
that cash?
yep. Shoot, honestly, I sold razors. You remember the razors?
Yeah.
So I was selling those when they first came out, and honestly, I came up off a free upgrade, bro.
Damn.
That's literally what it was.
So you took your upgrade and sold it,
Mm-hmm.
jailbroke it and sold it.
Yep.
So what exactly is jailbroke for those who don't know?
Shoot, so jailbroke, I mean, back in the day, I'm sure it means something a little different today,
Yeah.
but back in the day, that kind of gave you access to download third-party apps before there was an app store.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then Apple kind of made that a thing.
Okay.
So you could download anything you want. You could unlock it to use it on different carriers. So AT&T had exclusive rights when the iPhone came out.
Oh, damn.
And
yeah.
I was selling it to people over in the UK that had like Vodafone and O2 and shit like that.
Okay.
So they could actually use it over there.
So how much were you selling them iPhones for?
I was hitting licks, bro. I was selling them for almost $900 to $1,000.
So was it like when you walk into the store, like was it a minimum of how many phones you can get? How did you get away with doing
so
that?
it was easy back in the day. I'm sure they actually probably changed some of the clauses because of me.
Yeah.
But you could literally just walk in there, pay the tab, and then leave. But I got caught up because I was a little too confident in myself and I was talking too much. And HR at AT&T found out that I was buying phones like that. And somewhere down, in the fine print, it said that you could only buy one.
Wow.
And who knows how many I had.
Man.
But
I mean,
yeah.
so like you sending them over there, you making, what was like the most money you made?
I had a custom like candy green iPhone. I sold that for like $2,000, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a 13-year-old kid with two bands in his
Nah,
pocket
that
with-
was probably closer to like 14 or 15. But I was young with some money.
Yeah, so
you know?
15, so what you was spending your money on? Like when you was making
Stupid shit.
like what?
I was a chubby, goofy white kid walking around in Gucci sneakers type shit,
At 15, your grandma, you grew up with your grandparents, right?
Yeah, my grandparents raised me.
So your grandparents, were they aware of what Gucci's flip-flops were? They ain't never say like, hey, how you walking around with these sandals on?
I just chose not to tell her, man. She probably just thought they were normal shoes, but she still stresses about me to this day.
Nah, man.
I pull
bet.
up to my grandma's house in something foreign, and she just shakes her head at me.
Like the devil somewhere in that whole equation.
Yeah.
So fast forward now, man, you 23 years old, man, you doing your thing. Give the people out there a little background on what your business is and what exactly Luke do? Why they call you Lambo Luke?
So the name of my company is called The Classic. It's an all-encompassing luxury transportation service. We do exotic car rentals. We have a private chauffeur service. And in the next month or two, we're going to be introducing our armed and licensed private security service as well. And hopefully in the next 2 months, I'm in the process of becoming a broker for private air charter as well.
That's dope. That's dope, man. Like, so what is your business relationships with private charter? So you want to get into airplanes? What about like yachts and stuff like that?
Well, we're in Dallas, so there's only so much we can do with boats.
Yeah.
But I mean, as the company expands, I could definitely see myself moving into something with water as well.
So like if you end up having like the classic car rental down in Houston area, Galveston area, would you then try to explore a yacht since you're more so?
I think so. I mean, the closer I get to Houston and Austin, I would say so.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really at a point right now where I'm kind of transitioning the Classic a little bit from just calling it, the Classic exotic and luxury car rental, because it's so much more than that these days.
So what are some of your fleets that a consumer can get by going to the Classic? What's the experience? What makes you different?
You can be an everyday person and come and drive a Lamborghini.
Okay.
It's just about having the right coverages.
Okay.
So, if you want to come pick up a Lamborghini, Huracan from me, you want to drive a Ferrari 458, it's just a real simple verification process. And that's what we try and keep it simple.
Okay.
We try and make it as easy as possible on everyone. We offer full concierge drop-off delivery.
That's dope.
So you don't even have to come pick the car up. Bring it to your doorstep.
And so what's the procedures as far as once you have the car, what are some of the do's and do nots a person can do? Can I get this car and drive to Oklahoma City from Dallas?
You can. You just have to prepay for the mileage.
Okay.
But, I prefer that most cars stay local.
Okay.
I track most of the cars and I know where they're at usually. But, I mean, the major thing is, I have a full, long, fine print rental policy.
Yeah.
But the thing I really just ask for is respect.
Yeah.
Just respect my property and I'll respect you as a customer and we'll keep it straight business.
So if I come in and I request a car, how many miles if I get a foreign? So let's for a sports car.
So the standard daily 24-hour rental is 100 miles.
Okay. And how much if I go over 100 miles? How many per mile?
I usually charge $3 a mile over.
Okay.
But if you want to pre-purchase miles, I do that in packages as well.
Okay. No doubt. That's not bad. So give our listeners some of the cars that y'all got in your fleet, in your arsenal.
So we have quite a few Lamborghinis, ranging from the standard Gallardo all the way up to, we offer Aventadors as well.
Oh, wow.
That's usually a more rare car that people rent.
Yeah.
I've got Range Rovers, Escalades, G-Wagons. I have S-Classes. I even rent cars out by the month as well.
Wow.
Not a lot of people know that, but if you want to come pick up an S-Class or something like that for a month, do that as well.
Which is the most popular car everybody renting right now?
Man, honestly, I would say it's my white Gallardo, Lamborghini Gallardo, just because of the price.
Okay.
It's like it's $12.99 a day.
Okay.
It's like at that perfect range where it's not too much, not too little, and it's still a popping car.
So of all the cars that you have, which is your favorite? Which one? I know they call you Lambo Luke, but which is yours that you?
Ooh, man, my favorite car. I'm a pretty simple guy, man. I like S-Class Mercedes.
S-Class. Okay.
Yeah, just a simple, classy car. I'm pretty low key, believe it or not.
Okay, there's no wrong with that. Most people who own them usually are. I mean, because you're used to them now. It's not so, the car is
it's
not
a tool.
surprised.
It's a tool.
Absolutely. So, other than that, like, what's a typical day for Lambo Luke?
Every day is different. Every day I'm up. I mean, as of late, I know my girlfriend's probably stressing over how much I work, but every day, I mean, it's been about 7 a.m. to 2 a.m.
Okay.
I get maybe 4 hours of sleep, but that's just part of being, a business owner and owning your own business.
So what's like some of the most frustrating and rewarding things about owning your own business?
Well, of course, what I do is pretty high stress just because it's, I'm handing over a pretty expensive asset to someone. In a lot of cases, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know you on a personal level. I don't know what you like. But, I mean, it's high stress, but I mean, it's high reward too, just knowing that I don't have a salary cap and that I'm not, no one else is writing my check.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like there's any kind of ceiling,
It's definitely a mogul. So if you can explain Mogul Luke, you're definitely a mogul. But if you can explain Lambo Luke in 3 words, what would be the 3 words to describe Lambo Luke?
Honest, loyal, and dedicated.
Okay. And why? Well,
my actions usually speak for themselves.
Okay.
If you do business with me, you know that I'm pretty straightforward, and I try and keep everything. I use the glass house analogy. Whenever I do business with someone, it's crystal clear.
Yeah.
You know, I tell you how I feel. I don't hide my emotions. It's just how it needs to be. That's how every relationship should be.
Okay.
Nothing should be hidden.
I think you definitely should be transparent. Honestly, it's definitely a big thing. So, like, what are some of the dream cars that you wish you have in your arsenal, or for yourself personally, that you?
You know, for me, the next car I get, I'd like to get an S63 coupe.
Okay.
You know, when I used to have some toys when I was younger, but that was, you know, I was a young kid with a little bit of money, and you know, I was kind of exploring, you know, trying to figure my life out. And
Absolutely.
learn that shit really don't matter, man. You know, material stuff really doesn't matter. But I'd like to get to a point where I can treat myself again. I'll probably get an S-Class coupe.
What about the what you call that? Damn, what's the $1 million car? The
Bugatti?
Bugatti, yeah.
I'm good.
You good? Why not?
I don't need it. What do I need that
But
for?
what if I wanted a Bugatti to rent?
Oh, it's so I only know one company that does that, and they're actually down in Miami.
How much they charge? They probably charge like
It's a $250,000 deposit.
You might as well just go buy. Why would I?
Right, you might as well go buy a house.
Man, that is crazy.
Yeah.
See, what you think? And I asked Rush when he was here. What is the most overrated, expensive car?
Oh, that's a tough one.
And why?
You know, I don't want to say that Ferraris are overrated, but as of late, kind of the designs have been a little lazy. They haven't really been updating them, and they have a lot of sensor issues.
Yeah.
Almost every Ferrari I've ever had a check engine light pop up at some point, and it was sensor related.
Wow.
But I mean, they're dope cars. They're nice to drive.
Okay.
But
Which one you think don't get enough credit? That's
a dope car.
a dope car.
I know some people have mixed feelings about them, but if you drive a McLaren
Okay.
and like really drive a McLaren, you'll understand.
Okay.
You'll understand why people that own them are so crazy about them.
So do you rent out Buick Roadmasters?
Buick Roadmasters, just Regals.
Just Regal.
Just Buick Regals.
Okay. Not an Oldsmobile.
Cutlass? You know, I'll be honest, man. That's the type of person I really am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? The old school one or like the 1990? Like
1970
so
drop
you-
top
so you old school.
Cutlass.
I'm talking about like if I want a 94 Buick Roadmaster.
I don't know if I can rent it to you, but I could probably sell you one.
No, I want to rent it.
You want to rent it?
I don't
All
want
right,
to
man.
buy it.
If you can just write a letter to my email and let me know exactly what you want, I'll make it happen for you.
That's cool, man. That's what I'm talking about. So I know you had a little time to think about this one. So music, man. What are we listening to now? What was in your playlist when you pulled up in the Lambo today?
Man, I've been bumping. I mean, in that Lambo outside, that Lambo actually doesn't have an aux cord, so I wasn't even listening to anything. I was just listening to the V10.
Hey, that's cool. That's ain't no wrong with that.
But music wise, it's just kind of all over the place, man. I mean,
Wait,
it
do
really
Lambos
is.
not have radios in them at all? Like you?
No, they do. But
okay.
the car I have outside's a little older.
Okay, I got you. So you would have needed like a CD or something.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah,
Or just
nobody-
rock it with headphones.
Oh, well, yeah, you could do it like that too. So go ahead. So what about the music that you?
I mean, it really depends on my mood. You know, if I'm trying to, motivate myself, I'll listen to. I like listening to Lil Uzi. He's actually a customer of mine.
Okay.
I like Travis Scott as well. But
Okay.
when I'm trying to calm down, I'm a Frank Ocean fan.
Okay.
Some people have mixed emotions about him, but I think he's a dope
I thought
musician.
his first album was dope. I think the second one was kind of ass.
I could agree with you on that.
I didn't really like it at all.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Who you like better though, Lil Uzi or Travis Scott?
Probably like Travis.
Travis Scott dope. I feel like if Travis Scott he could really join like the Migos. I feel like he'll be a good fourth
He's just
person in the Migos.
he's just super lit. I think the reason I like Travis Scott is because I appreciate him and I appreciate the way he took his music.
Yeah.
So many people from Houston, it's just all about Houston, but
Yeah.
Travis Scott made it a global thing, and that's what I respect.
You think he's on his way to be the male Beyonce of Houston? Beyonce being from Houston, and you almost forget that she's from there.
Only time can tell. He's out there, messing around with those Kardashians. So
Hey, bro, that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
yeah, I mean, you saw what happened to Lamar. So
Hey, shit, bro, they be turning them dudes crazy.
yeah,
The thing is, though, if they for you, they for you. But the moment that you mess up something in there and they against you, boy, they use every resource they can.
only reason I know about that stuff's because of my girlfriend. I don't watch TV.
That's okay if you do, bro.
Yeah,
You absolutely do watch it. That's why you brought it up, and it's
man,
okay.
don't play me like that.
It's all right, man. It's nothing wrong with My wife get on me all the time because I will absolutely sit there and watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I be on that joint. I watched them when they went to the Hamptons.
Sucks you in or what?
She didn't. I watched them myself. I'm like, damn, this is interesting. They in the Hamptons. You know what I'm saying? I'm like looking at the lifestyle they living.
That's how they making so much money, man.
Man, and then I'd be like, is Kanye gonna pop up in this episode? You don't never really see him in no episode. But I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the only reality TV show I watch.
Yeah, my girlfriend watches Real Housewives of Atlanta and stuff like that, so I get stuck watching that too.
They be having some asses on there.
Just acting ass on there.
Hey, that's all right. As long as it's on there. Be cakes. That's the only thing I will watch. Housewives of Atlanta. It's for the cakes. It'd be a lot of buns on there.
No comment.
Okay, that's cool. What do you ever watch that show of Practical Jokers?
Impractical Jokers? That shit's pretty funny.
Man,
to me.
that is my shit right there. Now, I would watch that and the Carbonaro Effect.
You know the one
day.
show I actually watched? That was kind of bullshitting you on. I watch Kitchen Nightmares. That shit's so funny to me.
What is that?
With Gordon Ramsay?
No, I ain't never seen
You
that.
never seen that? Gordon Ramsay, he's like a master chef, right?
Okay.
He goes into like these family-owned restaurants that are just all fucked up. And he basically goes through and fixes them.
Oh, yeah, he be cussing them out like what they ain't doing wrong. Yeah, I seen that before.
Yep.
That dude intense, though. Like, he don't play.
On another level, right?
So what's on the horizon this year, man, for Lambo Luke in the classic, man? Like, I know you said some ventures, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to get into the private planes and all that's the private jets, bro.
I'm really just trying to bring everything back underneath, what I call the umbrella.
Yeah.
I started the classic with, just as a car rental agency, but my big picture plan was to turn it into so much more, and it's just happening a lot faster than I thought.
Absolutely.
So the big thing for me, I'm going to drop this web series here in the next month. I've got my videographer working on it. We've got like 30 hours of footage saved up.
Okay.
I'm really just trying to bring awareness to what I'm doing,
So for our listeners that are out there, to all the millions and billions, humans and aliens that's listening to this podcast, how can they contact the classic to get the car of their choice?
Yep, so on Facebook and Instagram, it's at The Classic TX. Our website, you can find that on Google. Just look up The Classic Dallas. You can look up Exotic Car Rental Dallas, and we'll pull up for all those keywords. You can call directly, 469-677-8002.
Okay.
I'll pick the phone up, or one of my employees will, and we'll get you situated.
Now, last question, man, before we get out of here. And it's kind of off the subject, but we're going to rewind back to the subject. Do you believe in aliens?
Aliens? I believe in some out there, some more.
So, yes, you believe aliens?
You could say that, yep.
So, like, because I absolutely believe aliens, bro. I sit there and watch, like, on YouTube's episodes of, like, government officials.
No, are you on that conspiracy shit?
I don't think it's a conspiracy. I saw alien shit for myself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Swear to God. Street, don't make that face. See, that's why people don't talk about aliens, because of people like you.
Get judged for it.
You know what I'm saying? Judge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to tell you this story.
They didn't take you up there, did they?
No, I don't think so. But this is how serious I'm going to put it, Street. Look at me. If y'all look at my face, on my son, on God, on my mama, and on my wife. When I was 17 years old, mind you, I'm a kid from the hood. We wasn't watching Star Trek or no science, sci-fi type stuff. 11 o'clock at night, I'm on my homegirl Kenya porch. We all outside listening to music like we normally do. I asked my man Chuck, I said, hey, bro, walk to me to my house. My house 2 houses down. The night was a clear sky, dark sky. The moon was there, a couple little short stars there. And when we stepped off the porch, we seen a vessel sitting there. And I ain't talking about like something all the way up in the sky that looked like a little blinking light. You know, like Independence Day? This thing was huge, and it sat there. I mean, this thing was huge, bro. And the hairs on the back of my neck stood up because I was so scared, because I never seen a vessel, anything that big that can just sit there. It didn't make no noise. You ain't hear a woo, 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 woo. It wasn't moving like shh. It was like clear sky here. It's almost like if I had a softball in my hand, and if I threw it up at the bottom, I felt like I could hit it. And then everybody was looking at me and Chuck like, what y'all looking at? They jumped off the porch to look up, and literally, boom, it disappeared. It didn't go zoom, it didn't go boom, it didn't go woof. It's just like, almost like they had a cloaking device. Like, now you see me, like, somebody was like, oh shit, they see us.
That would make me feel some type of way. I don't really. It's crazy to think that there's not more out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But if it's more out there, who's to say that they're not so far advanced that they can't come here to see us? Wow.
It's true. Maybe they don't want to.
So with that being said, if aliens touch down in like 10 years, and we start harnessing their technology, will you go into UFO rentals?
Let's get it. The sky's the limit, right?
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, you taking people to Mars,
Might as well.
to the fifth dimension, my man.
Yeah.
But
Might
do
as
you-
well. Milky Way.
Yeah, that's cool. But Jesus was an alien.
You think so?
He said, "My kingdom is not of this world. But if you ain't in this world, then it's somewhere else.
I can see
Makes you an
that.
alien."
I can see that.
Hey man, that's it, bro. I know it's a crazy story, Lambo Lou, bro. I appreciate you, man, for coming
course, man.
through. Hey man, again, if you ever need some car rentals, if you ever need going into private jets, you just need that all-out classic look, that feeling of a mogul, man, and just want to give yourself a chance to reward yourself for how hard you work. Holla at my guy. They're going to make sure you're taken care of down there, man. Lambo Luke, I appreciate you for coming
Absolutely,
out and
man.
rocking with me, man.
Appreciate you, brother.
No doubt, bro.
Thank you.
I need a meal a day. Gotta make me a meal